Are you my manager? She just said something similar in my work meeting. You talking about the purpose of a system is what it does? I'm not your manager. I knew your manager. I'm not your manager. I knew your... Go inside the house. Inside you'll find something called a computer. Open it up. Inside you'll find something. It's called electricity. I literally, I'm the caricature of the guy who sees something and is like, oh, I'm just going to repeat that. I saw the Wikipedia article yesterday for the purpose of a system is what it does. It blew my mind, and I said to myself, I'm going to repeat it in all circumstances. Because sometimes, like, something is bad, and then you bring up your complaints about it, and people... Like, you know what a perfect example is? Earlier in the stream, we were talking about why does every public bathroom have single-ply toilet paper? Oh, they'd really like... we really wish we could provide you with two-ply, but some so-and-so degenerate might steal it. The purpose of a system is what it does, brother. You put out the crappy toilet paper, and now I'm chafed down below. So I'm going to make it your problem, dude. Purpose of a system is what it does. We intended to have 3-ply, but we're getting too much breakage. Purpose of a system is what it does. You put the sandpaper in the roll. Explain it to me. And without doing, oh, there's nothing we could do. There's nothing we could do. Anyway, we've been doing great in Balatro. Doing great in Balatro. Is it time to finally try to understand the plasma deck? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't get the saying. You could read the Wikipedia article, then you'd have basically the same understanding that I do. Purpose of a system is what it does, bro. The medium is the message. We're putting the system on trial. It's all about the damn chips here. Me at the vulgar Lay's factory. Well, in that case, let's take Devious Joker for a moment. We don't necessarily need to make straights, but if we do, we do. Did you study communications? No, I studied the communications of science, biology. How about, we got 9, 10, Jack, Queen. I could live with that for a moment here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're cooking. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. I love my media degree, honestly. POV, you're a fourth-year player in the National Football League. No disrespect. I don't think I'm a supernova Andrew here. I think, holy... I'm just saying stuff that'll get the people going, okay? I am not a STEM Lord. Because I thought I was a STEM Lord, and then all the other STEM Lords with, like, real STEM degrees told me biologists aren't invited to the function. And I said, what the hell? That's the S in STEM, bro. That's there, yeah, but they're like, biology's the humanities of science. And I'm like, what the hell? I thought I was part of the function. Then you go to the fucking English lit function, they're all talking about Dadaism or something, and you're like, I don't fit in here either, bro. I think I buy nothing. So what? We buy nothing? I still, like, swag up and chill or whatever. It's not a big deal. How about 6, 6, 7, 8? How about 6, 6, 6, 7, 7? How about Queen, Queen? 3, 2. Jack. How about Ace, Ace, Jack, Jack? We're still chilling. It's all 6s and 7s. It is the gold member hand. This actually seems like this could... I mean, this... It sucks that it's eternal, but it seems like it could go crazy if we get a chipped up Andrew as one of our cards. I could see the dream. Librarian hockey arc. Don't encourage him, okay? Like, he's actually... I mean this sincerely. I'm also not saying stop, for the record. But you are contributing to, like, misery in the world. Like, these are deeply unhappy people that you're responding to in a way that you know is designed to make them upset. It's not a noble cause. It's not, like, criminal, but it's... I believe you are making the world a little bit worse. How you feeling about the Canucks game tonight? I guarantee the Canucks will not lose tonight. I would honestly, if you can find a betting app that will give you the opportunity, go all in on Canucks not getting a loss on April 25th, 2024. I guarantee it 100%. It's free money. As far as I'm concerned, some people might call it risk management. I call it a risk-free investment. If you can find a betting app giving you the exact bet, don't get it twisted, giving you the exact bet. Will the Canucks lose on April 25th, 2024? You're going to bet no, put your house on it. If it says, you know, will the Canucks beat the Nashville Predators in Game 3 of the series? Be careful. You need that exact calendar date, okay? Play only one hand type this round. I mean, a straight would go crazy, bro. Oh, by 4! That's all right. Straight's one of the easiest hands to make. I guess we'll be playing flushes. It's pretty ass. Pretty not swag, I would say. That's pretty bad. I guess we got 3 spades, so let's give the spades a chance. Holy cow. We may yet live. The Canucks don't play tonight? That's why it's free money, bro. Lucky plus retrigger is pretty good. Oh, I get it now. But they won't win? Dusty, your Peloton stats are too good for you to have this level of illiteracy, okay? I specifically said 100 times, you bet on them not to lose. I didn't say you bet on them to win. I said if you get an exact bet, will the Canucks lose April 25th, 2024? You gotta say they will not lose. It's free money. You know what's crazy? Statistically speaking, someone is going to bet their entire net worth on the game tomorrow, which I did not say. But the Canucks are going to win anyway, and they're going to go like 2x on their net worth. And they're probably not even going to buy gift subs. Messed up. It's a little bit messed up. Three periods, 3 hot dogs, 3 beers. Is that the 999 challenge people talk about for baseball games? 9 innings, 9 beers, 9 hot dogs. I've got a pretty prodigious appetite and a relatively high alcohol tolerance. I'll tell you for free, I don't believe that I could do it. Like 9 in 2.5, 3 hours, could I do 9 hot dogs? Yes. Could I do 9 beers? Yes. Could I do 9 hot dogs and 9 beers? I don't believe so. I think it's just too much volume for my stomach. I will say there was one time in college, I was hungover. I went to a Pizza Hut lunch buffet. I swear to you, I've never experienced a bottomless pit in my stomach like that before in my life. My memory of it is that I ate 12 slices of pizza in a single sitting. But I've never even come close to that level of appetite since or before. It wasn't like I was training for it. I was just like, I sat down, it was like 11:30. By the time I left at like 1, I was like 12 slices deep. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. Let's make some hands better. The challenge sets you back like $200. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, 9 beers and 9 dogs at a game, like that's pricey, bro. That is pricey. I think for now, just give me some purple seals. Oh, I've got more. Give me some double triggers. No hone? Well, listen, I just spent like $20. We gotta chill a little bit. Gotta relax ourselves. Gold seal is not double trigger. It is when you have hanging Chad and you make sure that it gets played first. That's not what you said? Yeah, well, the purpose of system is what it meant. You ever hear about that shit? Useless. $14 I'll do this. Unfortunately, yes. Phrase wrong, streamer? Yes, correct. That's the joke. We're remixing it. Oh, excuse me, John Coltrane. I've listened to the album version 100 times. I think you played the wrong note there. We need some damn help, man. It's not really what I'm looking for. I actually think we are looking for riffraff, even though I've said some not so nice things about it in the past. I'll go shot for shot on some damn Empress. Could be worse. Good. This is an amazing get, bro. This is an incredible setup. No, I put the ace first! No, it's okay. It got triggered again. The game knew. The game knew what I meant. The game knew what I meant. Not worth, in my opinion. Would I like to go down an ante? I would say, truth be told, I would say I could be swayed. Hey NL, do you think you would still have hair if porn and the Binding of Isaac were never invented? Other streamers will relate to this, and I know because I've posted comments like this to them in the Discord for us all to laugh at. As a streamer, every once in a while, you get a comment from someone where you just know their spirit is fucking cooked. They're too online. They're trying to relate to you with like an inside joke, but it's like 17 levels of like degenerate image board deep. And you're just like, you could probably see like a little pinpoint of light at the top of the well, but you got a long way to go to make it to heaven, is all I'm gonna say. I'm a damn stranger. You ask a stranger that question? That's insanity. I'm not offended. I'm a little offended that you thought it was funny, but that's just more on like a comedian to comedian level. It's more just like, how did you get there? How old are you? What was your childhood like? What's your educational experience? What country do you live in? What happened? It's a cautionary tale. I don't want to discard. I'd rather play 2 pair. Huge. Kind of rude? Well, their question was rude as fuck, bro. What are you talking about, kind of rude? It's an insane response to this. We're chipped up, but then you don't need riffraff if you're chipped up, and we don't need to sell riffraff just yet either. Hear me out. 8 stone. Me telling the British doctor what I weighed when I was in the 5th grade. I had to do math for that shit, bro. That's like 96 pounds, right? That sounds about right to me. This is crazy. I think this is the perfect Joker for our modern world. I'd love to, you know what? I will discard you. I regret it. I regret everything. Regret it all. Petroglyph once more? The problem is, it's gonna absolutely destroy Banner. The Banner's not really that good. Yeah, let's do it. And let's get the econ popping. Hulk could be like, that's damn true. He's always saying stuff like that, dude. Check this shit out. Oops, I own you. Why do you even have Banner? It spawned out of Riffraff, for your information. Very nice. At some point, ice cream can go. Here's let me, because I'm guilty of not explaining my thought process right now. I want to get my econ going in order to get to the point where I could buy a booster pack every single round, maybe 2 booster packs, and then skip everything inside of the booster pack in order to make red card build default mult. So we have some flat mult alongside our chips to make sure we get a little bit of both. So we're just gonna stay with where we're at right now. Like I think we win this one. I think we got a great setup for a plasma deck, but we are only on ante 4 and I've been wrong a lot before. You want chips? Well, here's the thing. We have chips. We're chipped up to the gills right now. Even red card itself is chipped up. We do have fucking chips. You at the barbecue? You look peckish. Do you want some fucking chips? We've got lots of fucking chips. Hear me out here. If you're bringing chips to the barbecue, maybe this is going to alienate some people. I don't want to seem out of touch. If you're bringing chips to the barbecue, my 2 cents, I used to be a 2-bag Andrew. You bring original. I don't even know why we're bringing original. It's just, if you're such a picky eater, you can't handle flavored potato chips. It's there for you, and everybody likes having them, so it's okay. But like, I do feel like I'm compromising myself a little bit for the good of the group when I pick up the yellow Lays, but so be it. And then you bring one other flavor. But I think I've got to elevate it to I got to become a 3-bag Andrew. You got to go neutral chip, like a Lay's original. And then I think if you're at a barbecue, you got to bring a barbecue. As far as I'm concerned, Lay's barbecue is the default Lay's flavor. So I want to bring it. But then I don't want to just show up with, you know, barbecue and original, because people are going to be like, this guy's not adventurous. Then the 3rd bag is where you're like, boom, ketchup, dill pickle, salt and vinegar, masala curry, you know, something a little bit out of pocket, just so people are like, oh, I'm experimenting a little bit. Jalapeno. Yeah, exactly. Roasted chicken. Something of the sort. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we're popping. I think I'm going to put that into practice. I think that's new tech. Check this shit out. Boom, you looking for this? It's actually pretty reasonable, pretty acceptable. That's not a straight. That is, what you just played is not a straight. This is a straight, though. Okay. Ice cream is useless. It has to go. Banner is useless. It has to go. Blue Joker's definitely sticking around. Scary Face pretty good. Like Scary Face plus Splash might like win you the run. One extra hand might... It's good enough to be relevant, at least. What about all dressed? You already know I'm repping the all dressed. How could you do that to me? Are you seeing this shit? Sold a moon, discarded a card, got a moon? It's good enough. I'm not even mad. That was worse. Did you see that? Full house was worse than just playing a single jack. Plus 3 hands, lose all discards. No thanks. Our plans are measured in centuries. I'll throw some dookie dust at you. I think I got this one all figured out, man. I think I got it all figured out. Worst lucky cards in history. That's all right. Life goes on. We're playing a queen card. We're twerking on the runway. Easiest game of my life. Flat malt. Thoughts on tiramisu? I'm for it. It's not my dessert of choice, but I'm for it. No, my face cards! You know what? What do we care about banner? 40 chips. I wipe my ass with 40 chips. We wish to get a flush with a couple of face cards. Would go insanity mode. In many ways. I'm fucked. I lost the game. How could this happen to me? No, no, no! Times 20 mult 2 times. Okay. Big fan of the plasma deck. I'm a big fan of the plasma deck. Big fan of how I'm not a big fan of it. Not even a little, not even at all. That's pretty sweet, though. You gotta stop taking red Joker and plasma deck. It's literally, you got one fucking data point. You're like, you gotta stop this bad habit. It happened one time, bro. Only look for chips early? We're on anti-6, motherfucker! What do you mean early? They're just typing stuff just to type, bro. Okay. This time you can chip me. Stop buying Hieroglyph. Never gonna happen. It's the best card of the game. Laboa, please. We're so back. I do hate red card. I just felt like it was the right choice there. Because it also had some foil on it. Yeah, why would you play a full house? No need for that. Sure, Econ Joker. Very nice. Insubordinate and churlish. Getting quite lucky so far. Econ Joker, most underrated Joker archetype in the game. Look at this, we got 25 bucks already. Easiest mega arcana of my life. Hermit yourself. Now! Next choice, tough. I'm gonna say, let's create more 4s. And then 3 of a kind. Full house is basically like a swagged up 3 of a kind, so I'm okay with that. This is a great shop, bro. This is an insane shop. Decreased level of poker hand. Okay, do not play Full House. Play a pair instead. Easy mode. Do not play a Full House. Easy mode. Shouldn't have played 2 pair. Should have just played pair. Huge. I mean, honestly, it's over. Our economic setup combined with our vouchers, like, you're cooked. They cut a 9 and a 7. I don't really, just being honest, I don't really respect you. I don't really respect you. I respect full houses. NL, you should make channel point rewards to have chat choose what stake or deck you play. There's no disrespect intended. I will never give channel rewards that pass the reins of what we're doing on stream to chat. Because if I had listened to the advice of chat, we'd be out here with 8 viewers in 2024. We'd still be streaming TF2 or something like that. I gotta march to the beat of my own drum, okay? You gotta look to the McDonald's Corporation, okay? If you ask people what do they want to eat for lunch, you ask them at 9:05 a.m., they'd all say acai bowls, garden salads with a light vinaigrette. Lo and behold, 12:30 runs around. Guess what? They're all in line at the hamburger store. That's why they sell hamburgers. Get it twisted. I know what's good for you. I know what you want to see. You're in good hands. You don't know what you want to see. You don't know. You know what you think you want to see. You know what you want other people to think that you want to see, but you don't know. Deep in your brain, the part where the spinal cord connects to your cerebrum, it's easier for me to access that for you than it is for you to access it for yourself. Fuck it, we ball. I really thought that was going to get there. How do you feel about a McDouble? Perfect food. Decent macros. Tastes delicious. Hate to do it. I'm going to skip that one. Take a Rith again. I should be discarding. Why am I not discarding? What's the best cereal? All right, guys. Everybody relax. I ain't got all the answers, okay? McChicken is the best? Okay, listen. I go to bat for McDonald's, probably to an embarrassing degree. For somebody who cares about, like, also living to at least the average lifespan for a male in North America. But, like, going to McDonald's and getting a McChicken and then, like, that's it, for me, that's a compromise. I think it's okay. Like, if there have been times where, like, you know, I told this story, it must have been like 5-6 years ago now. I went to McDonald's. When they gave me my food at the counter, I could smell the McChicken through the bag, and I did not order a McChicken. What did I do? I grabbed the bags. I got the fuck out of the store. As soon as I was out of eyesight, I opened the bag. I saw an extra McChicken just thrown in the bag. I ate it, and it was the tastiest McChicken I've ever had in my entire life. So if you're going to toss me a McChicken for free, I'm stoked to eat it. It's not like I find it unpleasant to eat. But I'm not going to be going to McDonald's and just getting a McChicken. That's just not going to happen. How about 2 pair? What do you get? Whatever's free in the app when I order food for my wife and my daughter. Now we're talking. Spades only. You're right. Maybe castle's actually good here. I could see that. It definitely beats that, at least. $10. Little man, put that shit in my hands. He finally took it. All spades are debuffed? What the fuck, bro? I trusted you. We should be castle maxing. Hope you get some soup today, Chief. I'm honestly, like... Again... What I should take from this... People are bad judges of sickness. I'm lung butterless. There's been, like, essentially zero coughing throughout the entire stream. Every time I cough for the past 3 weeks, people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I'm coughing. I got lung butter. I got to get it out of my system. I feel 99% better than I did 4 weeks ago. But because it's up in the nose, people are like, oh, rip. He's fucking sick again. Or people, like, and this is, I'm just giving you a lesson on decorum. People come in, they're like 80-month subscribers. They're like, he's sick again, lol, kek W. That's a 600-second timeout. I'm sorry. A couple of you have been hit by it already. This is a fucked up thing to come into a stream and comment on a stranger's health with, like, derision like that. Like, that's just, I don't know who the fuck you are. I know the sound it makes when I open the on-ban requests, and there's a couple of, like, there's a little notification that's like, here's some pings. I'm sorry to have to do it. I mean, I just said don't do it, and then they did it as a joke, and then this is why you guys have problems with the teachers in your life when you were little kids, right? The teacher was like, don't do it, you did it, you got punished, and you're like, my teacher put me in detention for merely talking in class. You're like, yeah, bro, it's the 900th time you talked in class. What do you expect? Hello, Chibli, by the way. Hello. You're lucky. You're lucky people were chatting. That's all I'm going to say. $10 now, man. Nah. Jokers are great. Our jokers are killing it right now. You want us to discard diamonds? Easiest play of my life. Let's cut clubs and hearts. Sounds great. So we draw more stuff that is good for Arrowhead eventually. And you want me to discard diamonds. Let's do our discard first. To chip ourselves up forever. Crazy play. I want Castle to be better in the future. So instead of using my discard to draw a good hand, I'm going to use my discard. I'm going to use a hand to draw more diamonds that then we can discard. Now I know what you're saying. NL, all your diamonds are your best cards. That's becoming apparent to me. Two hands left, we make this. Best flush of all time. We're fucked. Come on, squeeze me. Wasn't even close, actually. Okay, that one's on me. I shouldn't have yeeted a hand there for no reason. It happens. I thought I had goated jokers, too. I'll tell you, I don't think the plasma deck is bad. This is where I get mired in the Gen Z, like, you can't just dislike something. Everything has to have, like, a reason to dislike it. I think the deck is, like, probably good. But I don't like it because it's such an aberration versus the other Balatro decks. It's the same reason that I don't really like to play Erratic deck. Like, all my foundational Balatro playstyle gets thrown out the window because it's like, whoa! go! 10 nines in the deck, bro! I like them both, but I guess I'll start trading card. I mean, Scholar's kind of crazy, but we probably don't necessarily need it early. Dump it. Would you judge someone for eating McDonald's in a foreign country on vacation that's known for good cuisine? No, I would judge them for eating Burger King. But like honestly, for eating McDonald's, it's none of my business what they do when they're on vacation, quite frankly. Why you menu watching? Burger King is better. POV, you live in fucking Fantasyland? Let's see what Chibli said. I judge them for eating a shit. That's fair. If you were eating like a turd, I would judge you. I did kind of judge Chibli for eating so much Jack in the Box in the US, but mostly because he's supposed to be a vegetarian and he was eating like chicken sandwiches and stuff every day. That's more of like a... And it's just funny. It's just a funny thing. I would love this right now, and then we'll buy the... Oh, we can't buy the voucher. Well, nevertheless. Yeah, you actually kind of suck ass. I should not have purchased you. Never mind, I can get it. Wait, can I also get this? +1 this guy? This is insane, dude. Banner is the best Joker in the game. I don't even know what the fuck I'm deleting. I'm just deleting everything. Dan in his email inbox. Hang on, we're gonna blow the nose a little bit. I mean, it's kind of personal for me too, because people ask like why I don't share that much about when I'm on vacation anymore. It's because you guys all got opinions on it. Kate and I went to Japan. We were there for like 2 weeks. We had McDonald's for lunch one day, and I ordered something that was on the Japanese menu. It was like a shrimp burger. I tweeted about it. People were like, "Brother's in the food capital of the world eating McDonald's. I can't." Listen, brother, I got boots on the fucking ground here in Shinjuku. Your ass is in Ohio. When your ass goes to Japan on your honeymoon, you're going to be out there like eating fucking onigiri from the convenience store every single day going, yum, 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 yum. You can't get this in America. It's not like you're going to the Jiro Dreams of Sushi. You're getting Yoshinoya beef bowls going, ooh, at least it's not McDonald's, you fucking disingenuous hypocrite. Yoshinoya's good though. I mean, it is cheap. You're not wrong. Discard it with a smile. Cut him. Loteria is good. Loteria is worse than McDonald's. Like, what are we even arguing here? Why are you letting him divide us? Eating a McDonald's sandwich that isn't sold in North America when you're in Japan, not okay. Eating a fucking hamburger, which is sold in America, from a fast food restaurant that America doesn't have, culture. You don't know what the fuck, you're arguing for the sake of arguing, and you entered into the wrong fucking arena. If you want to do that, you should go to the schoolyard and try to get into some discourse with some people that are still in like the 3rd and the 4th fucking grade, because I'm coming packed with nuclear bombs here. Nobody on this planet has argued more vehemently about more useless shit in human history than yours truly. And you want to step in here? If I went to Japan, okay, LARPer, if you went to Japan, you would never go to McDonald's? Who the fuck cares? Nobody cares, man. If I wanted restaurant recommendations in Dayton, I would probably ask Google, but if I knew who you were, which I don't, you would be my number 2, okay? And I mean that in both senses of the word. Why did he get triggered? Only one person asked. +2, +2. Lol, I can't. +2, +2. Put me in the clip. +2, plus holy fuck, sheesh, Peepo with his hand up. That's why. It's only entertainment. Now, what the hell was I? Why am I on ante-1 with 3 jokers? How did this happen? Excuse me. You deserve that one. Chatter's delighted watching a public execution. That's the thing, is you should be thankful that I'm in charge instead of chat. Because when we started instituting mob justice, they literally asked for everybody to be banned. Some people would come in and say, like, I'm going through a really hard time right now, but I appreciate your streams as like a consistent light in my life. They would get added by like 100 people and be like, permaban this dude, he's harshing the vibe. I'm like, you gotta chill. Let me, this is like the Ender's Game simulation. Let me get the spaceships, okay? And I think it's training, but then at the end of the day, it's not training because, well, I don't want to spoil the whole book for you, but... Or the movie, if that's yours. If you like watching bad movies, I don't want to spoil the movie for you either, but... It's an old book. True, so, but it checks out at the library, I suppose. No? They probably got Ender's Game at the library. I'd be very surprised if they didn't have Ender's Game at the library. I mean, they got a lot of... Again, nobody knows the library like me these days. I'm going quite frequently. In fact, I was there yesterday. They got, like, you know, needlepoint for cats. Only 1 copy. They've got to have, like, at least 3 or 4 copies of Ender's Game. That's like that's something people are actually going to search for. Yeah, why not? I would love to have some enhanced cards. I guess I'm trying to get I'm trying to get to the level where I only have face cards. That's what I'm going for right now. I mean, I'm not really gonna straight max. I tried it in high school, it didn't really get me anywhere. But times 1.5 mult is a multer at least. I guess we could spec into, like, we could try to spec into royal flushes. That's crazy. But it's so crazy, it might work. I mean, it works well with reserved parking. For a death card, I mean, you gotta be a little bit... You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get me on that, but... This might be the one. My library has 67 copies of Ender's Game, only 2 copies of the movie, though. I will say, I'm not knocking the library at all. It's crazy. People don't know that they have movies and video games and stuff like that, but they do. But I always browse through the video game section, and it's always pure ass. They need to... They already make you get a university degree to become a librarian. They should at least give 1 class on, like, classic video games and, like, how to spot Drek. Or, like, the final exam could just be, like, look this shit up on Metacritic before you buy it, okay? Like, they got 75 copies of, like, you know, Test Drive, Unlimited, the reboot after the franchise was already dead, and you're like, you need a master's to be a librarian? Please don't take this in bad faith. It's meant in good faith. What does a librarian do that required them to be forced to go to school to get a master's degree? I'm not necessarily saying it's an easy job, but I don't, like, what do they need a bachelor's degree and then 2 extra years of specific training on top? They have to read every book. That's hard. That's not easy. I'm sure. Hang on, I want to try something here. I'm econ maxing. It's okay. The Dewey Decimal System. I mean, again, I'm not being an ass. Isn't it just like split by genre and then alphabetical order by the last name of the author? You're being an ass? I'm actually not being an ass. I basically asked, what does a librarian do? Like, what do they need a master's degree for? And one person tried to, like, tell me, but then 1,000 people typed, wow, how could you say that? And I'm like, I know you don't know. You don't have to gaslight other people into thinking I'm anti-librarian. I'm the only motherfucker in here going to the library like 4 times a week. I just literally don't know what they do. I know that half of you don't even know how to read, so like it's hard for me to take offense. What about periodicals? I will admit I don't know how the Dewey Decimal System handles periodicals. Royal Flush Build? You could ask your local librarian. There's like 2 paths for me. One of them is like, you're right, they're never doing anything anyway. The other one is, no, they're too busy. And I don't know which one to say. Oh, man. I just want to know what they do, man. I just want to know what they do. No, none of you know either, apparently. Because you're all typing different shit about like how you're beefing with your high school librarian still 22 years later. They don't know you, little bro. You know what? Just take some of this. I simply don't know. I don't know. I feel like you don't fall into being a librarian though, right? I feel like that's like you're a true believer. You're like, I wanted to be a librarian since I was like 2 years old. Which is why I'm like, do they really need to make them get a master's degree? Like if they're a true believer, can't they just straight out of high school be like, I want to be a librarian and take a 4-year course on how to be a librarian? But why the hell do they need a fine arts degree and then a 2-year specialization on top of it? It just doesn't make sense to me. Wow-wee! Okay. You make sense to me, though. Do you want undereducated librarians? I mean, I'm mostly picking up like Elephant and Piggy books written by Mo Willems for my 3-year-olds, so like doesn't really bother me too much, I guess, but that's why I'm asking about their duties so that they can actually like, so I can teach myself something. Plus we run into this all the time. Whoa! Buy 5 vouchers by the end of Anti-4 achievement. But like I say this about doctors, I'm like, we need more doctors. And people are like, oh, so you want worse doctors? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Like the existing ones already seem like inconsistent. How much more could it possibly hurt? At least I could get an appointment. The doctors could probably stand to be like a little bit worse if it meant that we could at least see them. Okay, it's time to get some of these econ jokers out of here. It's time to get some better stuff. We need a better class of criminal. I'm not waging war at all. Honestly, I'm starting to understand the media literacy comments that people so smugly write on Twitter. If asking what you do for work specifically is an offensive question, maybe your ass should switch professions. I just don't buy this one. We need a better chip source. Actually, that seems fucking crazy, dude. Starting to see why the Border Patrol guard was mad at you? Well, okay. He was mad at me because I didn't have the form that I was supposed to have. That's the reason he was mad. That was implicit. Actually, it was explicit in the story when I originally told it. But I'm sure you know that. You're not stupid. I think I can afford to discard. With no ace, we'll just play this. I'm just a little scared. Worth. We'll get another queen at some point. Tens to jacks, though. I need the tens to be able to make straights. Nines to tens, though? Yeah. I've still got the strength card. It didn't go anywhere. You don't have to... It's not that big of a deal. Threes to fours? Unfortunately, your several runs deprecated. We lost that run centuries ago. Bene Gesserit voice. Let me look at this for a second. We got 17. No. You know what? We're only on ante 3. Let's make the deck even thinner, bro. To go even further beyond. And banner can go because we're not even really using it. Like it's giving us 0 chips. It's giving 0 chips. Beautiful. And runner's gonna pass it. Hey, Roundness81, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. How often as a Canadian do you consume female bacon a year? It's clumpy. I probably haven't had it in like, if I had to guess, 4 years or 5 years, because it's expensive. And also, like, breakfast meat is really like a weekend Andrew. I don't even think I want it. And you may not realize this, but the weekend is only like 2/7 of the week. So it limits its consumption. But you know, if I get in the habit of buying it, I might eat it for like, you know, twice a week for 2 months and then not again for like 4 years. It's been known to happen. Me, a scholar. 1/3.5. So true. I like that one. I like what you're cooking up. See, that's clever. That's creative. An opportunity to play another straight as well. Dump it. Dump it, dump it, dump it. This might be our strength card. Let me take a peek at something. We have queens and kings. We could make a honestly, I'm doing this. I don't want to mess with my tens, jacks, queens, and kings distribution. I want to make them equivalently easy to draw in the future. I don't want it. This is a rare run, bro. Like, I know it's maybe hard to understand, We may actually, we're only on ante 4. We may have the potential to create a royal flush build. That would be the first time that I ever made it happen in Balatro history, that's for sure. Might as well take a peek. Of course, can I tell you something? We could also lose. That's definitely also in the cards. This run's about to be like my sexuality? Speak on that point, Crow. What do you mean by that? Straight? Get him! I'm just joking. We allow that kind of stuff here. Other channels, you have to be a little bit afraid if you're openly heterosexual. People might say something to you. Around here, we have a very inclusive attitude towards the straights. Welcome in, everybody. So brave. We just like everybody to be like chill. Like first rule, don't harsh the vibes. Second rule, no racism. Third rule, don't be an asshole. Fourth rule, live and let live, brother. Fifth rule, puff, puff, pass. It's the kind of environment we got over here. We're just chill like that. Like we're fucking, you come over to our house, you know, what do you want to drink? We got tall cans of Fat Tug in the fridge. We've also got some more like starter beers if you're not into it. Like we might have like some Bud Lights. Oh, you're a recovering alcoholic? We got like LaCroix. We got LaCroix. We got Coke Zeros. We got fucking, you want some Lay's chips? We got some Lay's chips. We got some Western Family dilly of a chip, dill pickle flavored chips. What do you want, grilled cheese? I'll make you a grilled cheese. We got sliced cheese. We got bread. I'll make you a grilled cheese. Fucking, you want to smoke up? You're going to have to bring your own. We don't really carry that stuff in the house, but as long as you do it outside, I don't really mind too much. I want a super flux. Okay, that'll be $5.75. Like, I'm buying that for me, okay? I'm buying that for me. If you're a known friend, then you can have the super flux, okay? But otherwise, like, those are some premium beers. That's getting pretty serious. I'll give you a Granville Island Winter Ale or something like that if I don't know you. But a Super Flux, a tall can of Super Flux, that's like a $4 to $5.50 beer right there. That's crazy. You gotta earn some, like, rapport first. Get dumped. Get dumpa dumpa dumpa. Dumpa dumpa dum. Dumpa dum 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 dumpa dumpa. This one's for you, Smooth McGroove. Y'all have $5 beers? I wish. Are you Sweden posting? It might be Sweden posting. So at this point, you just gotta say something like, you're fucking kidding me, right? No queens? We got 5 queens left in the deck. Am I really gonna play king? Am I gonna play a level 2 full house? And hope to draw a queen and a king? You discarded them all? I mean, I still got 5 in my deck. I think I gotta draw. Let's see what you're capable of giving me here. Nine, 10, Jack. It's not glass, Queen, King. So doable. Little scary though, a little spooky. I mean, I would probably have uninstalled Balatro forever if we lost on that one. When you consider that we have a 32 card deck and didn't draw the card I wanted, I recognize I had maybe a small part to play in that. I mean, I could run these jokers for a bit. 16 bucks is pretty good, but it's not score at the end. Oh, I guess I'll take a little bit of both. Yeah, banner's gotta go, but it's gotta be for a good cause, man. Me when Whistler Blackcomb gets 2 centimeters of snow in the last 48 hours. Okay, chat, I need your help. What was the last thing I said that would be relevant to? I don't remember. Fair enough. I'm going to give you a +2 anyway, because I'm too embarrassed to ask you to explain it. Let's not be greedy this time. The plant again. I'm Madge. Wait, are we going to lose? All face cards? Okay, 1 cough. How could they, bro? Ice cream might actually save you. Lots of diamonds. Good to know. Lots of diamonds. Honestly, that's a great thing to have noticed. So you have a star card right there. Work on your royal flushes a little bit. Work on your regular straights a little bit. Why is it called a royal flush and not a... Why is it called a royal flush and not a suited sequence of nobility? You know what? Hang on. I think I'm starting to realize why. Brother, I so appreciate everything you've done for me. 4 fingers is going to make this royal flush build happen. I just have to actually, like, use my head to make it work. Because, like, right out the gates, 10, Jack, Queen, King is a straight. To get the royal flush is maybe, like, that's a straight. Then add this for a flush. That's only a straight flush? Okay. Still good. Still good. I mean, the swag is obvious here. Add the ace. But then if I added the ace, it would ruin the flush. Because the ace is not suited. Instead of the 10. Oh, instead of the 10. You geniuses. Straight flush counts the same as royal flush? Yeah, but I know. I know the difference. Let's go Lover's card. I can't believe I'm actually willfully adding wild cards. Hyperdimension. Nah. It's the same shit? Are you mocking me? Face cards debuffed is obviously horrible. I mean, we're still playing straights. I mean, so it still hits you with like a 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Let me see how ass this is. Not ass. Not ass at all, bro. I don't know why I did the anime like I'm thinking. Dumpa. Dumpa. 10, check. Oh, I probably already had it because of 4 fingers, right? 10, jack. Queen, king. Can't make the flush. That's fine. Don't need to throw anything else with it. Oh, you can for points. I don't know. It won't count as scoring. Whatever. Who cares? Okay. Everything's good. Everything's great. Interest cap raises. We're going to win on this one. I mean, if we can beat that boss, I think we're set. I can't believe it. We're actually making a straight flush happen. This is a new era. Play only 1 hand type this round? No big deal, bro. 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Are you fucking kidding me, dummy? Make it happen, bro. How can I not make it? 10, Jack, Queen. We need more, like, diamonds or something, bro. Use 2 kings of diamonds. Okay, this is just to check if we have the achievement. Oh, we didn't. We didn't. It's happened. We can finally get one of the best jokers in the game. Beautiful. 10, Jack, Queen, King, 9. You need an ace for a royal flush. Yes, that makes sense. I'll still play a straight flush, of course. You didn't have Brainstorm? I know, like, I'm probably the best Balatro player in the world because I've gotten so far without the best joker that's ever been made. So you lied the other day? I think what happened is that I discarded a royal flush, but I forgot that I was playing a challenge. So when I discarded it, nothing popped up, and my first instinct was to think that chat lied to me because I'm a streamer. In reality, I think I lied to myself. I don't really want to use the Fool card, but this is better than the others. You did kind of torch chat for that. I raised my voice. You'll get over it. A royal flush. I don't think you're that good. You're also ass. You raised your voice. I was just a kid, man. Sorry, I can't be compelled to care about Afghanistan. My father was an alcoholic. My Afghanistan was hearing the key in the door every night. I know what you're referencing. I've seen your true face. In the history of bad tweets, obviously that's one of them. But the worst one, in my opinion, is still the one with the skeletons crawling all over the house on Halloween. And then the person posting like, I get decorations, but imagine if someone just had someone close to them die. How would they feel driving by this house? And you're like, skeletons, man. I don't know. It's like a 15-foot tall skeleton climbing a house. Tommy Need Drinky is also really bad. What is it? Between the Bernie Bros, the Tenant from Hell, this has been a cromulent crustable of a day. Tommy Needy Drinky. Ruth Conda Forever is horrible as well. Yeah, that's a bad one. She pwns my dick and balls. Okay, that's the Kevin Smith one is horrible, but... Oh, man. You know what tweet has had an indelible impact on, in my opinion, culture? Full stop. I think about it all the time. It's the one that is like throwback to the Halloween where I went to my friend's party dressed as the Babadook and they were having more of a grown-ups drinking wine sort of vibe. I think that's actually like, it should be in the Library of Congress. I get that it's easy to look down upon it because it's like a tweet instead of a novel. But I think about that tweet at least once every like 3 months. Whenever I don't fit in at something, I think about that tweet. Because literally, I brought my toddler to a school event that had more of a grown-ups drinking wine vibe. Anyway, we go next. Ice cream can go for sure. What about the Zach Fox tweet? That's like the picture when a white guy murders his family be like. The one where it's like him and his wife on a jet ski. It's just crazy how much that comes true. Like that's like satire, but it's also real, man. Okay, I have to think about this for a moment. We need to discard. Probably rather have 40 chips. Yeah, probably rather have 40 chips. So you can go You might go. You should stay. We have to be careful. You should stay because we need an ace. We could dump 2 other 10s. No jacks is fucking crazy. 5 jacks remain in 16 cards. That's psychotic. I mean, we can't play a royal flush. We can play a flush. We cannot play a royal flush. We need a jack. We may also need to play 2 royal flushes, which means we need like this and then hold all the doubles. I thought about dumping the queen, but thought it was a little risky. 10, jack, queen, king, ace is a royal flush. The question becomes, can we play a second royal flush? The answer is like, well, A, I don't know if we need to. We might be better off playing 2 straights instead. I guess you could keep the 10 and throw the 8. That's a good point. But maybe we'd be better off just playing a straight instead. 220 times 17. 120. Fuck it, bro. Royal flush is basically worth like 2 straights by itself. I think you gotta throw the royal. Then the only thing I'm thinking of is like, wouldn't I rather... Oh, but the 10 won't score no matter what. Oh, no, wait. Will it score if I put it here? Because, like, the 8 won't score. The 10 will score, and it's a bonus. It's part of the straight. Suppose so. The 8 will score, too? How would the 8 score? The 8 is not... The 8's not connected to anything. The 8 will not score. No jacks of diamonds left. Okay, I'm going to throw the 8. I am keeping the 10 as a just in case me. It would have given us 40 extra chips, but turns out we didn't need it. But it was pretty close. It was pretty close. 1 extra hand goes crazy. Hanged Man goes insane. I mean, I get that we only have a 31 card deck, but if anything, we'd love to see like more suit changing cards and have them be all diamonds. One more. $112,000. 112,000 dipped in. Sorry, I didn't have anything to say for 2 seconds, so I thought I'd just send it, man. Jack, queen, king, ace, 9. Straight flush. Are you silly? That's a royal in my house. How's ice cream doing? 60 chips, bro. It's more than you get in a single serving bag of Lay's, for sure. Sometimes you get like 8 chips in those. That's a low bar. At least they didn't say like a Halloween, like fun-sized one. It's much better. Sometimes you open like the white Lay's Halloween party pack bag, and there's like 1 medium-sized chip in there. And you're like, what are we doing here, Mark Messier? Huge. Stop talking about Lay's. They're so mid. I think they're pretty good as far as chips go. It's not my brand of choice. Usually my brand of choice is either Miss Vicky's or whatever's cheapest, but I think Lay's is pretty solid. Hard bite. I don't know if this makes me like a Philistine, but I just don't like the hard bite chips that much for how much they cost. The hell is this? 10, jack, queen, king, ace. It's not a royal flush, but it's a good straight, bro. It's a perfectly cromulent straight. And then, how about take this and this? Sort by suit. That is a pretty good idea. But are you silly? I'm just going to send it. I mean, I'll tell you straight up. 9, 10, jack, queen, king. Right there. Guaranteed. Miss Vicky's and a San Pellegrino was the rich kid snack at my school. I mean, that is a San Pellegrino for a little kid like in school. That is pretty crazy. I don't know if this is real, but I saw a story on Twitter, and I'll give the librarian some help here. But the body of the tweet kind of started with something like, man, rich kids are different. All these kids were talking about, they were in the lunchroom talking about airport lounges at airports around the world. All of a sudden, one kid started crying, and I went over to see what the problem was, and I thought it was that he was like, his family didn't take him on vacations, and it turns out he was crying that he couldn't relate because his family always flew private planes. Look at how he found it and posted the story before I even finished it, man. That's crazy. It's a funny story. That's comedy. It's subverting the expectations. Poor kid, man. Well, the irony is that it is like, you know, you feel bad for the kid because kids just want to, you know, they don't get it. They just want to relate. People really do find ways to be a victim. Bro, you're beefing with like a 9-year-old right now. They just want to have friends. And I don't know, it's kind of like, it was weird. Very large blind, huh? I'm not thrilled about that. Plenty of opportunities, though, to build up runner. Telescope is our ante. Or sorry, our voucher. I think we still make it. Can I tell you something? The only thing I'm worried about is that I only have 27 cards. It could be kind of tricky to play. Actually, this is super helpful. It could be kind of tricky to play 3 straights or straight flushes with 27 cards. Extra chips might help get us over the edge. I don't know, it's tough though. I don't want Telescope because I want, if anything, I want more Neptunes. All our cards are already considered face cards. It works, right? Like I can do it. And it's going to take off like 700,000 points or something. Okay, I'm going to give it a try. And if it ruins the run, at least we had fun. It will be harder for us to make straight flushes. For sure. But are you crazy? I just walked. What do I care? A straight still increments. It basically does a 4x. Scary. Uh-oh, y'all. It's getting kind of hazy. Rip. I mean, we're actually going to win easily. Lubin Dubin. So, like, prepare yourself. Take away that rip. You can spam PIR instead. dare rip me at this stage of my life? How dare you? How dare you? That's an easy skip. Hoping to get a little Neptune out of that, so be it. Might come in handy. Won't come in handy. Nah, I'm diamonded up. I'm diamonded up. Very large blind. Gets sold. 360,000. Principe Vejita. We don't even need to play a straight flush, bro. The only thing we have to do is be careful with our discards because of the fact that we only have 17 cards in our deck. So I think you dump this. We have many queens. And then you dump this. Judgment is insane. She just gave us 40 mult, bro, out of nowhere. Insane Judgment card. And a Royal Straight. This was a great run. Holy cow. We'll slash marker that one. Slash marker. Mastering the Plasma deck.